Hey, what's up? My name is Ange. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about our thoughts and feelings on Caraval by Stephanie Garber for our November book club read. Hi everyone, Editing Ange here. This is now Vlogmas Day 9, even though it was not supposed to be Vlogmas Day 9. This video was originally supposed to go up after the holidays, after Vlogmas was over. I was supposed to vlog something that I did, and I forgot to vlog that thing that I did. So I went to Smithville in South Jersey over the weekend. It is currently Tuesday, December 19th, so I went on the 18th, 17th, 16th of December. And that was going to be Wednesday's video, cutesy little vlog. It's this adorable little town with all these cutesy little shops, dinner places. It's adorable. It's amazing. I got in the car on the way home and then I realized, oh my gosh, I never vlogged. So I didn't have a video for Wednesday. However, I did film this book club read with Jess and Cam. So now that this is Wednesday's Vlogmas Day 9 video, I hope you enjoy. Bye. Starting off, I'll just read what the book is about. It is about Scarlet Dragna has never left the tiny island where she and her sister Tella live with their powerful and cruel father. I always shake.
That's
I know
bad.
You see it? Yeah. Now Scarlet's father has arranged a marriage for her, and Scarlet thinks her dreams of seeing how did you guys say it? Caraval?
Caraval.
Caraval? Caraval? Caraval?
Caraval. I think it's
Caraval.
Caraval.
Scarlet thinks her dreams of seeing Caraval the fair away, right? Yep. Once a year performance where the audience participates in the show are over. But this year, Scarlet's long dreamt of invitation finally arrives. I can't talk today. With the help of a mysterious sailor, Tella whisks Scarlet away to the show. Only as soon as they arrive, Tella is kidnapped by Caraval's mastermind organizer Legend. It turns out that this season's Caraval revolves around Tella, and whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlet has been told that everything that happens during Caraval is only an elaborate performance, but she nevertheless becomes enmeshed. I don't know how to do English today. Enmeshed in a game of love, heartbreak, and magic with the other players in the game. And whether Caraval is real or not, she must find Tella before the 5 nights of the game are over. A dangerous domino effect of consequences is set off, and her sister disappears forever. So, let me get my notes out. Did anyone else take notes?
No.
Just me? Okay.
I listened to it
I can tell
in
you
a
my
day,
reading.
so
I took a lot.
2 days, but
Well, they're good because that's talking points.
Yeah,
I
that is
feel
talking
like.
points. But
Yeah.
So let's start with overall reading, I guess.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
you.
Me? Oh, me first. Okay. I gotta find it because I don't remember what I rated. I think I rated it a 5. Okay, yeah. And my review is really short. So, I rated it 5. I don't know why it's not showing up on here. But it's here. That's weird.
That's weird.
I rated it a 5. I said this is the best book I've read in so long. It's the minute I picked it up, I just could not put it down. So that's my kind of shortened version of it. And I've been holding off to do this video to read the next 2 books so that I didn't get anything mixed up or give anything away. But who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Mine was a 4 because I really, really liked it. And the only reason it's not a 5 is because I didn't get, like, the feeling where you're, like, emotionally attached to all of them. Like, I loved it, but, like, I feel like there's a certain feeling that you get. And I didn't have it.
Okay.
I also rated it a 4.
That's pretty high for all of us.
I know, that's impressive for the previous books compared to
Yeah.
the previous books we've had.
for the book club
Literally.
reads.
Yeah, no, I rated it a 4. I really liked it. Your girl's been busy, so have not been able to read as much as I want to, or as frequently, but I did really like it. I do have to say, I listened to it. I didn't actually read it, but I listened to it. And there were parts that I'm sitting there and I just stopped what I was doing so I could be like, oh my god.
What's going
Oh
on?
my god. And I had a lot of like, no way moments and a lot of ooh moments, but
Yeah.
I liked it. I really did like it. I'm just busy.
How you were saying, how you feel like attached to the characters. I feel like I am so emotionally attached to all of Stephanie Garber's characters.
Agreed.
Because you didn't like Once
that could
Upon a
be
Broken
why,
Heart.
So that could be why.
Yeah,
Like,
because you were very iffy about.
it's not that I hated it, it just wasn't. It
It
didn't
wasn't-
live up to the hype that you guys created for me.
Yeah, and I
Because
mean,
I read it
Once Upon
last,
a
and you
Broken
guys
Heart.
were like, "Oh my god, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good." And
Yes.
then when I read it, I thought it was gonna be like amazing, and it just wasn't what I liked. But I didn't. Also, maybe I need to try again because I don't really like fantasy, and I just started getting into it.
you did just start getting into it, yeah.
So that could be another reason why. Because
I
this
just-
I did like more than the other one. So that
This was
might
the
be a
first.
reason.
She wrote this
I think
first,
it's-
right?
Yeah, this is her
this
first
is supposed
book.
to be the like you're supposed to read.
Oh
this
yeah,
first.
when you read Once Upon a Broken Heart, the last one
one. Did you realize what I realized?
Oh, I realized it right away. And
Yeah.
I went, oh.
They're in the same world.
It's
Yeah.
all the same world, and the one character is brought up again. Like, one of the characters in this series
Yeah,
is
is
brought,
brought
up. And I know one of the other characters
I was
in that
like,
series
what?
comes into this one, but just next book of the book after.
Yeah, I think it's the
So
next
this is
one.
gonna be 4 books now?
No. This is just 3. This is
This
a 3-book trilogy.
And Once Upon a Broken Heart are like in the
Interlinked.
same
Yeah.
world.
mm-hmm. It's
So-
all the same world, and it's just like, but different times it takes place.
And this is done. The series is
The
done.
series is done.
And
yeah.
so is
Yeah,
Once
that's
Upon a
what I
Broken
thought.
Heart.
Mm-hmm.
But they're intertwined. They're in the
They're
same world.
intertwined. Yeah.
Oh.
And I think she's writing a book about the sister from Once Upon a Broken Heart. Not
The stepsister, or
one in the last book. I don't know.
Aurora?
Yeah, I didn't want to like give it away too much.
Aurora?
I think her name is Aurora.
I think so.
I think she's
she's
writing a
brought
book
up.
about
Can I
her.
go off topic for 1 second?
Yes.
Have you know that Emily Henry is writing a fantasy book that's coming out next year?
No.
Mm-hmm. Her first fantasy book is coming out, and I
Did
think
you see-
March or something.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Did you see? This is another off topic. Allie Hazelwood. She's coming out with a book. I forget the name of the title, but it's like vampire werewolf book.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I knew
And I was like,
What?
Twilight.
Everyone is
And
expanding.
I really liked her. I really liked her writing when I read Love
I'm
Hypothesis.
iffy on her. I
Yeah.
have to be in the mood for Allie Hazelwood.
Fair. Yeah, I get that point. I
But
get that. Anyway,
back
sorry.
to this book. I'll start off.
Yeah, you go down the list.
I took a lot of notes. So,
Girlfriend.
first off, I was not expecting the dad to be abusive. Like, when he hits Ella.
Yeah.
That's my very first note. I was like this. I was like,
whoa.
Or when he drowned the man in the middle of the.
oh yeah, whatever. But I read that in books all the time.
Philip.
I think he
It's a
was
group of
a
boys.
guard. He was a
Felipe
guard,
or
right?
something?
He
I
was-
read his
Or a
think he
guard's
was-
son.
A guard's son, and he was like part of a big family or something like
And he
that.
was it over like flirting?
Yeah,
or
'cause
something
or
with
like
his
he like
daughters.
yeah with
With
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
So he drowned him, and she was the only one that knew about it
Mhm.
because she watched it. But I just wasn't expecting that part.
No, me neither.
Mm-mm.
But I feel like arranged marriages are always so like twisted anyway that it like it could like it made sense that he was abusive and like
Oh,
her
yeah.
mom died.
And it started since then. But the fact that he,
But I don't think her mom's actually
when one did,
freaking dead.
oh, yep, we'll get to that part.
That's what I mean when I went.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I was like, this. What book did this happen in? Oh, can't say.
Because I didn't.
Sorry.
Read it. Oh.
Neither
Nice.
of you did. So sorry.
I wonder.
Hmm.
From the very beginning, I thought that Scarlett's future husband was going to be Legend, and that's why
Mhm.
the letter
That's
that
what I thought.
that was like the year that he responded was when she was getting
When she was
married.
getting married.
Because
And the
it was
fact
right
that she
before,
said it.
like 10 days before,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Come to Caraval."
yeah. So that's what
Sorry.
I figured. You're fine. And then also from the very beginning, I thought that Julian was Legend, or at least connected to him somehow. I thought that whole thing was just like a little odd.
Well, didn't in the middle? Didn't they say that Julian was like his brother or something?
He
That-
said it.
that
They
was
said
at
it
the
at the
end.
very end. He was like, "Yeah, I'm his brother,"
I'm
which,
his
by the
brother.
way, I still don't believe.
No, I
I
don't believe it
refuse to believe that Julian is not Legend. What? So you know?
I know. I got
Girl.
really upset.
Why would you
Yes.
Google that?
Yes.
Because I
You don't
didn't
tell
know.
anybody. Don't tell anybody.
I was also. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know. No, I don't know who it is. But I
So
know
you're telling me that it's not
So
Julian?
either it is
Yes.
Okay, so it's definitely not Julian. because
But I
you
have
said-
I have my conspiracies on who it actually could be. But I don't
That's
know.
not Julian.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time I really thought that he was Legend. I refused
I
to
think
believe
he's
that he
linked.
wasn't.
I just don't think it's by brotherhood.
Maybe.
She's saying
And
maybe
the
like she
fact
doesn't
is
know.
Legend actually a shapeshifter? Because they
Or
said
do
that
you think
Legend kept popping up and he goes through like different bodies and like remember when
And he
I think
can-
it was Tella.
Or like it's just so much magic.
Was it Tella
too.
when she was
Yeah.
dancing and then like the guy comes up to her and like said
Yeah.
something and it was
Almost kisses
Legend?
her.
Like, is he a
Yeah.
shapeshifter or is he
Maybe.
not? Or is he just like tells people to do stuff and he does it? I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
Yeah, like he has a magic.
Mhm.
You know who else could do that?
I've got
Jax
the
could do that.
magic
Jax had like the
in
magic
me.
that made people do what he wanted, so maybe that's
Jax is Legend.
But I don't think
No.
he's-
Oh my god, no, I don't think he is. But like, oh my
I don't think
god.
he's a fate yet, though.
During this time?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he is a fate already.
Mhm.
Legend's like a
I
million
don't
years
think
old.
Wait,
so.
he might
I
not
don't
be.
think he is because it happened right before, like that whole curse thing. I think the curse happened before.
What are you guys talking about?
I know you don't
Curse
know,
is-
I know you don't
Yeah,
know.
see, I don't even know what this is.
But I think that happened before the other thing happened.
Well, anyway, I thought that Legend
don't
was
know.
Julian, but now.
Decipher, or we could just read it.
Yes.
Literally.
Okay, Dante. How do we feel about Dante? I kind of liked him.
I liked
I
him
did
a
too.
lot.
Where
I
I
really
think
liked him.
At first, I thought Dante. Okay, so yes, I thought Legend was gonna be whatever. Once she
Julian.
gets there, I knew. Okay, Legend can't be your husband. It's
Yeah.
probably Dante.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was him too.
Which was it Dante? Because then the
No.
dad was like, "This was your said something about like,
No,
it wasn't him though."
no, it was someone else. It was that other guy that popped up.
The
She
at
said
the end that was
where
like,
he
"No,
just
we
was-
could be married."
Oh, really?
I'll
Where
take
is
care
it?
of you.
Where
I
was
forget
it?
his name though.
Sir Nicholas. Sir.
Can I borrow this?
Yes.
Isn't it Sir Nick something Nicholas or Nicholas or?
Hold on. I have so many notes that I can't find it. Oh, that's funny. The gentleman said, all this time I thought she was my fiance. And then my next note is, I'm screaming in all capital letters. Because I was like, what are you
As
talking
soon as they started
about?
explaining it, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's who that is. That's
Yes.
who that is.
But back to
He
Dante.
made me cringe a little bit.
Who? The fiance? The
fiancé?
real fiance.
Yeah, I
Or
was just
real,
like,
I don't even know what's
The
real
real
anymore.
guy. I'm
Yeah.
trying to find his name right now because I forgot.
I think
Sir
it's-
Nicholas.
I
or
think it's
something.
Nicholas or
It starts with an N.
Yeah, but Daniel Dangle.
no,
No.
that was it.
I'm
Was
just
before
reading
that.
names right now.
It was before that.
Did you say fiance? You're not serious. When did she ask you to marry him? Oh,
That was before. That was with Tella. So it's prior to that though, or maybe it comes up after. He does come up again after
No, because I'm talking about when they're all in the same.
the same.
room.
Yeah, no, that's the count. The
Here's where she just called out Felipe, like her dad.
Oh.
Felipe.
It was on night 4. I have a note. It says hat shop on night 4 in all caps. I still think Legend is her fiance. Like, I literally refuse to believe that it was anything else. I wanted Legend to be her fiance so bad. Oh, you're too far.
No,
Hat
because I
shop.
thought they were all at the.
Well, right here is where I find it. Hat shop on night 4. That's
What
funny.
part are
All
you
this time
talking
I thought
about?
she was my fiance.
when
That's
he
when we
was
meet
first
him.
introduced, when he was first told that, oh no, you're here.
Because he was like, oh,
Can't find
why are you talking to my fiance or something, is what Julian says, because they
Yeah.
played that the whole time that they were together so that he could get into Caraval.
I love how they paid for things with like random
With wishes.
Yeah.
with random stuff.
But here's a day off my life for like, I don't remember what it even was. It
A
the,
dress.
Was it the
It
dress?
was 2 days.
Are you
for a
kidding
dress.
me? Not worth it.
And then she
I
was
won't
like,
even.
I'm dying, and I was like,
Wow.
and
All
Okay,
that for a
I-
sparkly dress,
I
whatever it
actually
was.
like Julian.
I
I
did.
love him. I thought he was so funny.
the
Castillo?
audiobook. He
No,
had a
Castillo's the place.
Castillo's the place. The audiobook, he had an accent too, like a Spanish accent.
Was it
everything.
after he went through the tunnels?
Who?
All I
Julian?
know is it was in the hat shop
Yeah, it was after the hat shop.
because she
Hat
goes in.
shop.
She goes in there because she's like,
Here's where they
this
were-
has to be a clue because Legend wears
tunnels-
top hats.
Yeah, the tunnels he's fought.
That's where they find Dante.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
Don't you think it's strange?
that's where they found him dead. I know it's at the very end of a chapter. Is when this happens. That's funny. All this time I thought she was my fiance. Oh, for a name. What's his name? There's night 4.
Didn't I just go through it?
No, that's night
You
3.
have to cut this all out.
Please hold.
So I can't find it.
Brief intermission.
Count
Darcy. Yeah, Nicholas Darcy.
Nicholas
Count
Darcy.
Darcy.
Yes, that's
There
his.
you go.
Nicholas Darcy.
Darcy!
Well,
But I did like Julian.
Yes,
I loved
liked
him.
Julian.
so Julian's sister was Rosa. Rosa's fiance was Dante. Valentina was Dante's sister, and now Dante is dead. That's the note I have. But then I found out later that like all of that was just a lie. So none
Yes.
of that was even true. But that's just one of the notes that I have.
No one actually died. They all come back to life.
They all died. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they can die, but they can't die.
Yeah, they can die, but after it's over, they're like,
I'm back.
but
Like
they
that.
they feel the whole dying process. Nope.
No thanks.
I'll pass.
Now, Tella, her jumping off the balcony.
I hate her.
She killed
She's
herself.
So
Dramatic.
annoying.
She killed herself and then came back to life, right?
But it was
Yes.
all part of
At
it.
the end.
Had to happen though.
No, she had to make it seem like
Because
she could
they-
push her back to life.
I think it was Legend that made the deal with her that said,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you think she can really save you with like her love or something, that she'll
Yeah.
choose you.
She'll always choose you, no matter what.
Like that's the only way this is gonna work. That's the only way you're gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
I would not trust
like,
in
no matter
anybody.
what- No matter what, even if she didn't choose her,
Wouldn't
like-
she have come back?
yeah, she would have
Because of the
No,
magic.
actually, no, she wouldn't because she wasn't technically a performer. They did say that.
Oh.
I do remember it saying that.
Well, I didn't like her throughout the whole thing. I thought that she was selfish. I was really annoyed with her the whole
I
time.
wasn't.
Did you like her?
No, not really.
No.
Sorry, Tala.
I didn't like her from the moment that she was like.
I
in
think the next few
room,
books
in
are,
like
like,
the
in her
first chapter was
perspective.
like.
I think
Tala.
though.
I hope she gets better.
I could be wrong about that, but I really think so. Like, I don't know if the next books are in Scarlet and Julian's, or in Scarlet's POV. But I like Scarlet. Did you like Scarlet?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, I liked her too.
She reminded me
I
of
liked that name.
Evangeline. That's why I think
Yeah,
I liked
that's
her. They felt like the same people to me.
Yes, she felt a little bit more like ditzy. Like, I felt like Evangeline was like
Smarter,
she
more
was
clever.
A lot, yes, and Scarlet was a lot more like,
I'll do whatever to go save my sister. Like, girl,
Yeah,
look what she
I'm
just
like,
brought you into. Let her go figure it out herself.
whereas Evangeline was more, I'm doing this for myself,
Yes.
and that's why I was like, girl power.
Yes.
but-
Go her.
I mean, everything girl power, but anyway.
Just tuning all of this out.
I put.
I'm
if-
sorry. I always forget.
I just like close my eyes.
They're right there.
I close my
Like
eyes.
this.
La, 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 la. You're gonna do the
Christmas
I know
caroling.
what-
I put, if Julian is really dead, I'm done with the trilogy.
True.
Thanks.
Makes it.
I agree. Yeah.
Her walking into the room and her sister being like, I'm bored. And I said, like, do you know what I just went through for this? That's my note. That annoyed me. And then, what did you guys think about Legend? Or if it was really Legend, I don't even know.
Casper?
Leaving all the little notes.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Like
like
the little
for-
notes for her.
That was
Like-
creepy.
That's what I thought.
Like
It was
you
like
would look
really
good
odd.
in this, or like that.
Like the
stuff?
dress.
Yeah, but all
one,
that
or-
ended up being her fiance, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
No.
That
Was
wasn't?
all Casper. Oh, the dress one, maybe. I think the dress. I don't remember.
It
if
had
the dress
a
one was.
letter on it.
Because she was like,
The wedding dress.
he was like, oh, you didn't like all the stuff that I left for you? And I was
the
like,
buttons.
what?
Yeah, that's right. The
The dress-
buttons were that she kept finding.
I think it was just like, great.
The other one wasn't.
These were scary.
Yeah.
It was just so funky. I'm like, why are you hyperfixating on this one girl? But I mean, obviously,
We know why now.
yeah, we know why now.
But it was a little odd.
There was one. No, I can't find it.
The letter changing to the funeral from the
I
funeral to
imagine
the
this
party.
would look lovely on you. Warm regards, D.
D.
Yeah, so that one was.
Darcy, right?
Darcy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it made it look like Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
The letter changing from the funeral to the party after she found Tella.
I would have been pissed.
I was like,
yeah,
what are you
I would
talking
have
about?
been like,
Yeah, that
No,
annoyed
thanks.
me.
no thanks.
And I said, not even surprised that her fake fiance was Legend, but clearly I was wrong. Because they said,
Oh yeah,
do you
that.
remember how they were like, oh no, I really
That's
am
what
Legend, but I'm not Legend, but I am Legend. But
Mhm.
we all are Legend. And I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So the ending kind of like stressed me out and confused me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it all panned out really well.
Should I find the message to be like, what did I said? Because
Yes.
Jess, you were still finishing reading it. And
So
I
she sent it
texted
to
her
me.
Because I didn't want to spoil
Just
it.
like how I sent you something about, what was it, a Christmas?
Like Christy True Love.
Yeah.
She literally texted me and she's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I can't
know.
even say it because, like, if in case you do read it, but like the one part, I was like,
No,
love
in
with
all
Jess.
caps, the mom is alive with Legend. I am dumbfounded.
yeah,
I'm a bit confused.
Nice.
She said with. I said the end. And then I said, so Julian is Legend's brother, and they die and come back to life with their magic. Donatella is a... Julian has too many blanks. Legend is a shapeshifter. You have to quack.
quack, quack,
I am
quack.
honestly so confused. Overall, 4 stars.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
I was like, there are some things. That's why I'm excited. I think that they were just setting up for the next books,
Yes, definitely.
but I am really, really excited to read the next ones.
Agreed.
This note says, why would Legend invite the dad and fiance there just to tie her up? Whole thing was confusing. He wanted to ruin it, so that's making no sense. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
That
Maybe-
part was really weird. That was weird.
I was like, maybe it's just because Julian died and now she figured it all out. That's, again, before I knew that they came back at the end of it.
Mhm.
But I was like,
That whole
again,
tying up part was just so weird.
but
I was like,
the-
wow.
they had to make it seem that Tella was really dead without killing Scarlet. So now I get it. But I was
Yeah.
just so like, why are we doing this? That in the moment I was confused, like, why would Legend have them come here and say that they're here if he was just gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had to believe that Tella was dead so that Tella could get away.
Mm-hmm.
So that now makes sense, but in the moment I was not having it. And I'm still mad about Legend not being Julian, so that's the moral of my overview of it.
Fair. I really liked how whenever she described something, or like whenever her father walked into a room, it was always the rotten plums. Like, it was so descriptive of, like, I feel like I could smell it. While
Yes.
and I was like, that was so cool. That was really, really cool. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're fine.
How she did that.
The writing was just so good. I could
It's, like,
picture
easily
everything.
Whimsical. It really,
Yes.
or like when she lost all of her vision of color.
Yes.
Like, it was all black and white. I was
And
just like,
something
I
was
was
just
picturing
popping out.
things in
I
black
don't
and
know
white.
why, but when she went originally, where did she go? It was like the first store that she went in. And
clock one?
they were like, oh, you pay with time. Or like
Clock,
something like
yeah.
that, right?
The clock store.
I
Yeah.
thought of, you know, in A Christmas Carol, like what all those characters look like when they like look dirty.
Mhm.
And like that's what I pictured.
Yeah.
Like when they were talking like a wooden, like almost like in Frozen, like Oaken's shop.
Oaken's shop.
With clocks all over the place, and he looked like the character from like A Christmas Carol that
Have
was
you
like
ever-
dirty.
Have you ever seen the movie Hook?
No.
No, with
No.
Robin Williams. Okay, so there's a scene. There's obviously Hook is, or Captain Hook is scared of clocks and everything. There's a scene where it's just clocks everywhere, and they set all the clocks off to go at the exact same
Blech.
time, so he goes cuckoo, like he freaks out.
Yeah.
That's what I pictured when they walked into that clock shop.
Yeah, that's how I picture it. Wasn't like nice. It was like they were all over the place, all these different types and stuff like that. That's how I imagined it. Are you looking up?
Yeah, I'm
I was
trying to
gonna
find
look
like
up,
the graphics.
What the heck?
The Jim Carrey Christmas Carol? Like the
The
animated one?
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, you know when they're like walking.
I kept looking
Did
at those.
Anyone listen to the
Oh.
playlist? There's a playlist in there.
No!
There's a playlist at
Sorry,
the.
I didn't mean to
at
yell.
You're fine. There's a playlist at the end.
Shut up.
Yeah, and it goes by
like
night.
this is literally what I pictured him to look like.
Yes, oh my
clockworker.
God.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like looking like
Yes.
like these
Mhm.
people. And
That's
they were
how
the
I
ones who,
pictured
like,
them
worked
too.
There.
But there's a playlist. It's at the end
I actually
though.
love that movie. I'm gonna
And
watch it when I get home.
the- Each one has a different night. And like you can't tell me like
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
can I
play
see
it.
this?
I'm gonna play it just for us. Playlist.
Did you make it?
I
Or
did.
you?
I make so many playlists.
Here, this one. You can't tell me that this doesn't remind you of it. I think it's this one.
Of what?
This can't remind you of the book.
Oh,
Just
that's a
listen
great
for
movie.
a second.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that give you the creeps? I was reading and I was like,
Honestly, some of this book like scared me.
I was a little creeped out.
Like scared me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the part where he sent her the letter and he was like,
Should we go to
so
I'm
glad.
kidding.
I
so
can't.
glad-
I cannot today.
When he was
I
like,
know.
so glad you can make it. I was like,
That's
Um,
insane.
over here. Scarlet Dragna and Harper Lane. I'm so pleased you can make it. Like, how do you know I'm here?
hmm
How do you
No.
know I'm here?
It was creepy.
Creepy.
Even
I
like
did get
in
the heebie-jeebies. And listening to the music while I
and
read it
all
made
of
me like.
Tella's like
"Bleh."
notes
I
to
need
him.
to
I'm
do
like,
that.
you pissed him off.
Mm-hmm. At the end,
It's all your fault.
mm-hmm.
Like when she found like the stack of them and she was like reading all of them.
It
Were they
was-
at the very end.
I think so.
It was overall like a really good book. I
really
highly enjoyed
loved
it. I mean, she's an awesome author. She's really good, like really, really good at what she does.
No, I love her books.
She knows
And I
how to
can't
get
believe-
you.
Oh yeah, just
And,
like,
like,
a
there's- Sorry.
just like Once Upon a Broken Heart. Like you just want to read every single
Every
one.
single
You
one.
have to continue.
Literally.
But what were you gonna say? Or did I throw you off?
My stomach. I'm hungry. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
What was I gonna say? Oh, even though it's YA, it's a good intense YA.
Oh, so
Oh, it's like the perfect amount of
I
like
couldn't imagine reading this
fantasy
when I was,
and
like,
romance.
no,
No, definitely not.
no,
Definitely
I agree.
Are you looking
I
for
would see you
Float?
at Harry's.
What?
See you at Harry's. That was my 12-year-old
You
book.
need to read this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I've never read that.
It's so cute.
It's like
I love how big the font is.
It's so young.
you will cry.
It's so
Really?
sad.
We both read this. I remember I was both reading this, and we were both like, "Oh my god!" But we were like, how old?
Yeah, what
Sixth
grade?
grade.
Yeah.
Sixth
Really?
grade. We read this. Oh my god, this book will make you freaking rip your art. Like, oh, so good. So good.
I'll read it.
So good. This was
We had
good.
that from a Scholastic book fair.
I think so.
Scholastic Book Fairs. Literally not even kidding.
Like, I don't even know if they have them
I used-
anymore.
They do.
That
They do?
they do.
Mhm.
These were summer reading books, but I loved them. These were so good as well. I know they're like dopey, huge font, but like I flew through this book, and it's just, these are both freaking series. This one was really good too. I literally bought them because I wanted them because I loved them. So like of my childhood and when I was reading when I was younger. I don't have them anymore because they were library books when I borrowed them. But oh, thanks, baby. Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else to say about it.
All
I
around,
don't
I loved it. Like, I was really, really happy to read. And that's why I gave it a 5-star, was because I couldn't put it down. I was just like, I just want to read. I want to find out what happened. Da, da, da. That's all it takes for me to have a 5-star, is if I
fair.
go through it and I can't put it down. And I was really connected to the characters because I love Stephanie Garber and I love her books. And I think
Just
that's
a
why.
harsh scorer, I think.
My scale doesn't, it makes no sense.
It's a mood. It's a
It's a
sometimes I
feeling.
want to like rate really hard, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Like,
I get
ze-
that.
like,
I mean, it's
1 or
hard.
0 to 5 is such like a,
Mine's
It's
a
so
feeling, I think.
tricky. A
What was that?
feeling.
Mine's a feeling.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If like, so like there's specific books that I can literally point out and be like, my heart aches because I love it so much.
Why are you looking
Yeah.
at Twilight right now?
Because
Yeah,
I
you
freaking
saw
love
that? You saw
Twilight.
that?
Well, that's one of my 2 favorite series.
They're
are
back
right
there.
Twilight.
I see one that I love
know.
so much.
I see it too.
So much.
That's my little TBR spot of I want to read those so bad. Sorry.
All
I'm
it-
distracted.
Real quick, all it takes for me, like, to really rate a 5-star when I'm thinking about it is if I would reread it again.
Yeah.
All of my 5 stars, like, I would
You could
read that
reread
book
it.
and enjoy it again.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's what 5 stars really are for me.
Mhm.
If I
I-
could pick it right back up and be like, that's great. That's just amazing.
Yeah.
That's a good
like
way
the
to think of
Natural
it.
series wasn't 5 stars for me.
No, that was a good 4.
It was cute.
It was
I have
cute.
the other 3. I didn't read them yet.
I know, that's what I'm looking at.
Or like this one, I pick this up sometimes and I just
Oh
read
my God.
sections of it.
No,
because
so
I'm like,
cute.
You bought that for me for my Christmas? My birthday?
All right, well, I guess I don't know how long it wasn't recording for. I think it was only like a few seconds,
yeah, a
but
few seconds. Okay.
I guess that my camera is like,
I guess that's
stop.
all we could say.
It's over. It doesn't want me to record anymore. That was rude.
I
I'm
look
just
so
saying.
pale because the light is in my face. Thank you.
Now we're like really. Now we look orange. Wait.
Now you can't see
Sorry.
us.
Better. Okay, that's better.
Holds. She's
I'm literally
off
holding a
camera.
carrot.
She's holding it.
Well,
But
we'll be done in a second.
I guess that's it. Unless anyone has anything else to say
I
about
do
it.
not. I've said everything that needed to be said.
It was good. I can't wait. Now that we filmed the video, I'm gonna go read the next ones because
spoilers.
Can I try this?
yes, you said that's the one that tastes like a ice cream or something.
That's which one is it?
The ice white mocha with caramel, like cool fun.
It is good. It tastes like ice cream.
Yeah. So I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye.